Hello, All Tower fans, and thank you for downloading another podcast from All Tower Media. First, I'd like to apologize for you Agents of Sir fans, but this month's podcast has been delayed, and we hope to have it recorded and up for you soon. Coming up in 2 weeks, Jacqueline Gagne, author of Blood Rose Sage, a vampire novel, will be joining us for episode 12, Interview with a Vampire Writer. Should be a blood-sucking good time. Hopefully they will discuss my new favorite show, The Strain, on FX and streaming on Hulu. In 4 weeks, episode 13, Twisted Disney will be recorded, where we'll be covering the underlying messages and possible subliminal messaging in Disney movies. As always, we wish to thank Spellbook Games for their use of their studio and Flick Freaks for joining us for this episode. Be sure to check out spellbook.com for all the latest and greatest from them, as well as check out Flick Freaks on Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. D.A. Roberts, author of Killer Zombie series Ragnarok Rising, has penned a new novel in conjunction with Spellbook and takes place in their Infinite Black universe, a game by Spellbook. Be sure to check it out on your mobile app store or PC today. Check out his new book, as well as others, on Amazon today. Now perk up your ear holes, boys and girls, and try not to get eaten while listening to another podcast from All Tower Media, recorded by Mr. DNA at Spellbook Studios.
Welcome to our newest episode of Spoilercast by All Tower Media. We're again over here at Spellbook Studios with Dire Monkey, but tonight we're short on headsets, microphones, and all that good stuff. We've got more people in the studio than we've had before, and so he is without Mike tonight, and so I'll do a little bit of talking for him.
I found Mike.
Wrong Mike.
Also, this won't be the newest episode after our next episode.
God damn it.
Well, at the moment is the newest episode.
Let him get through the fucking intro.
Yeah, every time.
Well, he's always saying wrong.
I'm not always saying wrong. I'm speaking with the language we have all agreed upon.
It's the penultimate episode.
Yes. So, a couple of things that we need to point out this week for Spellbook. They have Dire going live. They'll have a live test play that'll be up probably on their Facebook, YouTube. It's Thursday is what I'm being told. Additionally, this week, July 1st, there's going to be the book that's being put out by D.A. Roberts, which is The Lost Legion, Perdition's Flames. So be looking out for that. That's going to be...
I'm glad you had that memorized.
That's going to be good. Hey, I do have that memorized. I just make sure that I'm reading from it in order to say things correctly.
Yeah.
So now that we've gotten through that, we have our extra staff and hosts to get to. We have tonight with us the folks from Flick Freaks.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Ahoy, I've never done this before.
That's not a thing, is it?
Either.
I guess it is. I was not a part of this when that became a thing.
Okay.
That was actually why I left, over creative differences about saying.
Oh.
I want to go back. What's Dire? Please tell me that's about people ranking their favorite dire wolves. Personally, I'm a Ghost fan.
Oh. He can't talk right now, so it's there.
Oh, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Just take from that whatever answer you want.
It's going to be good. You'll have to check them out on their site. You can go over to spellbook.com and check out some of their stuff. The voice you're hearing right now is Andrew with Flick Freaks. I'll let him go through and introduce his crew.
As he said, my name's Andrew. Also, we have Shelby with us today.
Hello there.
And Mr. Brian.
Yep.
Mr. Brian.
Mr. Brian?
Yes.
Is that new?
Yeah.
Is it because I'm old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your first name also Brian?
Yeah. Yeah, Brian.
The second.
Yeah.
So, and then as always with me, we have Mike.
Fuck you.
Excellent. And Jareth.
Now he doesn't want to talk.
Jareth.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So
ahoy.
Hoy. So
shit, now I gotta find something else to use.
We got it. We got one.
Is that copyrighted? We can do a vast.
Oh man.
Yeah.
A vast? That works.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what either of those actually mean. I think they're just exclamations.
Hoy is maritime greeting, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
okay.
so.
Yeah.
I think
Alexander Graham Bell wanted that to be how he said hi.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the
that's very
telephone.
true.
Yeah.
How
So
the fuck-
it's amazing we haven't even made it through the intro and we've already derailed.
Fantastic.
So,
Because we're here, we're professionals at derailing. So.
Oh, great. So prepare for us to just not be on topic at
be
all.
all over the place.
Hey, Mike, back up off your mic.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Better.
Okay.
Am I
Okay.
on?
Better.
Am I on?
We're still working on it. So, Dire Monkey is over here frantically working at the controls to get us balanced out. Tonight we are doing it's a creature feature, doing Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and things of the sort. And then we'll go with I think Mike, you and I talked about finishing out with the most likely and least likely, or the one you don't want to square off.
Spoilers.
Monsters. You don't do
Jesus.
spoilers, which I said to them I was going to do. This is Spoilercast. We don't declare spoilers. We discuss everything at length, as much detail as we want to, because the media's been out there for however long it's been out. Jurassic World's been out
Joke
for a
is we
couple
all
weeks.
declare spoilers so that he has to say that.
Yes, we don't do that. So there's no need for saying, "Hey, spoilers about what I'm getting ready to say." Instead, just roll into what it is you're going to say. So. Jurassic World, who all's had the chance to see that? I know, Shelby, you said that you went and saw it today.
Yes, right before I came here.
Excellent.
Just
So it's fresh.
Literally right. Yes, very fresh.
Saw it
Fresh
twice.
enough that I'm still shaking.
Oh, wow.
It was scary.
It was.
I think you
saw
mean
it,
awesome.
like
Yes,
5 days
awesome.
ago, but have drank since then. But I think I will recall everything correctly.
Okay.
Okay.
I wanted to see it twice. I wanted to see it IMAX 3D and regular. To see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I can't bring myself to go see certain movies in 3D. I can't.
Not a big special effects major summer blockbuster. Nah, it probably won't be good in 3D.
No. On the other hand, I did go see the movie My Bloody Valentine, and there was a naked chick running around in 3D at one point in time. It was kind of fantastic.
Okay.
Just saying, there's
That's
something.
where the extra $4
Yeah.
comes into play.
there's
Good.
this looks
Yeah.
so real. Now, dinosaur claws plunging down through glass. I can't get behind that.
Yeah.
You should get behind it.
Was it
Yeah.
good?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
Well, maybe I'll have to go see it again in 3D.
What?
What's
Mike face.
Mike face.
Oh.
Everybody move closer.
Except
to your,
me.
Except for Mike.
I need to back up off it.
Mike, back up off your mic. Everybody
Can
else
everyone
move
hear?
in closer to said microphones.
Yeah, I'm
There you
basically
go.
giving it the what for with my mouth.
That is, you guys. That right
Okay.
there, what you're doing right now
Yeah.
is perfect for what
And you guys have
If I had $1,
oh my god.
Normally you have to pay extra for that kind of action.
yeah,
Oh my god.
You guys have these elbowy arm stands, which
I'm
I use.
teasing it.
I use to help me lounge, so you should do that to
Yeah, you
help
can.
you lounge.
Yeah, you can move these things forward if you
And so
want
you
to.
can,
Just
like,
grab
sit
them
back.
and pull. There you go.
I prefer to lean in
See,
like a champion.
we knock out all this preparation stuff at the very beginning, so this way we can move through seamlessly.
No,
through
this
the
is
rest of it.
this is good for the listener.
It is. It is. It is.
They need to know.
No, this
Absolutely.
is riveting stuff, I would imagine.
So.
Yeah.
Jurassic World.
Yeah. Hold on. Can we agree that Sea Beast, Swimmy Beast had the best day?
Oh yeah.
A very good
Quite a bit.
showing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
He
was.
didn't
Very
even
good
have to
showing.
do extra work. He
A
just
lot.
got food.
He just sat in the water
Yeah.
and like shit just fell on him and he got to eat it.
Yeah.
That was his day.
Okay, so subsequently you realize that someone has to clean out that thing's tank.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Never again.
No,
Never
but
again.
That's the
That's
ocean.
the tank that they should put whales in at SeaWorld. It's big enough. for
Oh, it's
the
huge.
whales.
Why, if they could? Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
If we can genetically create these more powerful dinosaurs,
Yep.
why in the fuck did we not genetically engineer a bigger, better Robert Muldoon to deal with them?
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's the question I have.
Excellent
We
question.
couldn't get his DNA.
He'd be like, clever girl. You know, like really deep voiced.
it's just
you
this
know.
giant. Well,
Yeah,
you,
like
because
4
it,
foot dick.
because because
Well-
much like the actual dinosaurs in this, they're not really dinosaurs, just like they mentioned.
No,
in
if he
the
has
movie.
a beak,
Oh,
that's
Henry.
fine.
Okay, so you're okay with him not
Yeah.
Mix him with frogs so that he can jump higher.
being and
Not
cloak
a problem.
and cloak himself?
That wasn't frog DNA. Was it? Was it frog
It was
DNA?
the frog DNA that
No.
I thought it was
No.
like the jellyfish or.
It was cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish.
There we
See,
go.
Yeah,
super
those-
fresh.
And raptor.
I'm good on that.
Shelby coming in for the win, right?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Shelby.
Absolutely.
Shelby
Welcome.
picks her spots.
You're welcome. I do. I pick very carefully.
Picture moments and just hits them.
Yeah.
So there was a portion of the movie that Brian and I had a discussion just before when we came over here that felt very forced about the entire movie.
Okay.
And that was the sudden conversation between the little boy and his older brother about how his mom and dad are getting divorced.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
that entire thing was not needed.
Well, yeah, but
No, it
like,
wasn't needed.
well, when it happened there,
Traumatizing for a child.
but when it happened there, I thought, oh, this is going to come up later. Like, this must be important to the rest of the plot.
No.
It is important. You guys didn't see the end, apparently.
So wait a
Jeez.
second. When would their being divorced matter to the dinosaur?
It would
Didn't
never matter to
Sure
the
as shit
dinosaur,
didn't
but
matter
it
to
matters
me.
to the child. And then at the end of the movie, the traumatizing experience of having their kids be chased by dinosaurs is probably going to make them not be not
No,
I
that's-
don't need-
That's not okay.
Obviously.
Then that is a relationship founded on lies, because
Yeah.
any
It happens.
any relationship that you have that's formed over tragedy is bound
might
to
buy
fail.
you
I
another
guarantee
3
you that
months.
marriage, like 5 years from now, they're gonna be like,
just-
but our parents are gonna be divorced. Dude, that was like fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Get over it.
You're not going to be like, oh, look how well things turned out for David Wallace from The Office and Kitty from Arrested Development.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
things worked out wonderfully from
The
the.
thing
You're not my
is-
supervisor.
You'll never see these
guys are
again.
Go, Shelby, go.
I was just gonna say that in the end, it's not awful if they would end up together. If your child had been chased by giant dinosaurs that want to kill you for sport,
I'd like to point out that they sent them there.
But I
they
still.
did send them there to spend time with their aunt that they hadn't seen in 7
No,
years.
they sent them there in order to be able to go to court proceedings and all that good stuff in order to keep the kids out of their
Plus,
hair.
you don't
while
know
going
why
through
they're
the
getting
divorce.
divorced, Shelby. It could be something horrible.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying you're not going to put your child through the traumatizing experience of divorce after they just got chased by a.
That's true. You're going to be like,
dinosaur.
maybe we wait.
Yeah. Wait,
actually, I think
until
that
they're
would-
out of the
That's a
house.
good angle.
At
That's,
least,
I,
at least,
you're
till,
right.
at least till the
makes sense.
fiscal year is over. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier for taxes too.
Yeah.
Plus, I think that would be the time to get divorced because it puts things in perspective. This doesn't matter so much, does it? You
Right.
were almost eaten. Wish you would have been, but it didn't happen
that would make
way.
this whole
Not true.
it would make this whole divorce thing easier.
I have a
They'd have no
theory.
custody agreement. No.
Here's my theory.
Okay.
They were getting a divorce
Yeah.
because they realized they would only have to spend half the year with Zach, the older brother, because that kid was a fucking tool.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was.
Like, okay,
Terrible
6
brother.
months a year, I can handle that.
See, now I
was a
wa-
He was terrible brother at first.
I watched.
No.
I
He
watched.
got better.
He did.
He got better, but he still had a boner for
I watched this
brain.
movie and I now understand what Jareth means by a bro.
He's a bro.
He's a bro. I get
How
it
about
now.
that product placement for Beats by Dr. Dre?
Oh, yeah? I don't know this. What?
It was basically not quite on the level of like IHOP for Man of Steel.
Right.
It was,
Right.
it was not good.
It was just above Margaritaville and Jimmy Buffett right there.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing that I noticed during the movie that just really kind of.
What, Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah, it's just out of nowhere. When the pterodactyls are all crashing down in the crowd and everybody's running for their life, you got this one dude that just scoops up 2 margaritas and goes running off into the distance.
Oh,
Jimmy Buffett.
There you go.
wow.
I saw a
Wasted
meme on that
away in
before I ever watched the
Margaritaville.
movie.
I did not see that.
I
There you
picked it
go.
up
I
on
was
my
a little more
second-
focused on the flying lizards.
I wasn't. I was apparently watching the
Also,
details.
the amount of time, okay, like of all the deaths in the movie, the amount of time they spent on the random assistant, like getting hit pterodactyls in the sky, in the ocean,
Yeah.
eaten by the like I was like, wow, I don't even hate her that much at all,
Yeah.
really.
Oh, I
Should
was
have happened to
actually really
Zach.
happy she died.
Were you?
Yeah, she.
You just don't like
she
British
was not,
people?
No,
What's
she
wrong with
wasn't
you?
paying attention to the children. She deserves to die. Of course, they ran off. and
God
almost got
forbid
eaten by a
someone get a
giant
divorce,
dinosaur.
but she can.
Well, to be fair, the being almost eaten by dinosaurs part was not her fault.
No, it was.
That was someone else's
And it
mess.
was
That would be
Zach's
the
fault.
older brother's
Yes,
fault.
it was
Yeah, he's
definitely
like,
Zach's
oh,
fault.
look, a giant gaping hole
That
in this,
says restricted
in
area.
this restricted area fencing. I feel like you're not getting the full experience
He's
of
been-
Jurassic
Yes.
Park.
He spent the first hour trying to get in any giant gaping hole he could get in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was 2 seconds away from that.
Well, it was left wide open.
God.
Indeed.
Gaping.
Vaginas.
We're never being invited back.
No, this is good.
No,
You're
I'm
definitely
gonna-
being invited back.
Did anyone else have a problem? So, I obviously the special effects, all of that, really fantastic. But I had a little bit of an issue. It wasn't an issue when I was 8 or 9 or however old with the first Jurassic Park. The raptors I did not find intimidating or frightening in any way.
Did they seem smaller in this one?
They seemed adorable.
Yeah.
Yes, they were adorable.
I didn't.
Blue.
Yeah, I
were
just
good
wanted to
guys
pet
You
this
know
them.
why they seemed adorable is because they were on screen with Chris Pratt, and he's just so dreamy.
Oh.
Exactly.
What a
Although I was
dreamboat.
jealous for Anna Faris when he kissed the girl in the.
Did that actually run
ant.
through your head?
Yeah, I was
Oh my
jealous for
God.
Anna Faris.
With
I
her-
was like, "You're married to Anna Faris. Why would you do that?"
You know, people are looking at her going, "You're married to Chris Pratt." So
with her
They're both hilarious and hot.
with her indestructible high heels running through the jungle with
Oh
dinosaurs.
my god, I noticed that too. I can't run in high heels like that.
No.
I wish
that's
I
Bryce
could.
Dallas Howard, Anna Faris's.
She outran a friggin' T-Rex
You
in
add a
high
dinosaur
heels.
to the
Yeah.
equation, you either learn how to run in high heels or you die.
Or you take the high heels off
or you take the high heels
and
off.
run for your life.
But then you'll step on glass.
Why would there be glass out there?
Because dinosaurs are breaking through
I think
glass.
I might.
They
run
don't even have thumbs. I mean, if they're trying to drink out of something,
But they can open doors.
yeah.
I think I might actually run a little better with like
Or stripper.
broken
Wait,
glass.
which one? Bryce Dallas Howard? No shit.
What? What? Sorry.
See, this is the part where you absolutely need a microphone.
Yeah, Rob is showing us things on the dry erase
He's
board.
trying to
and
he's trying to
What I'm
contribute.
gathering, Bryce Dallas Howard was a former stripper.
She has the talent.
She has the talent of a former stripper.
That's why she can run in heels.
Right.
Got it.
There you go. We're playing
doing the charades.
Because you'd have
charades.
to, if you're
We're
a
playing
stripper,
charades.
that scenario plays out probably.
Strippers run from dinosaurs all the time.
No,
Exactly.
no, they don't.
On stage.
No, they don't. They don't run. They'll straight up shank you, though. Okay, and that is the truth.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, I actually dealt with two prostitutes the other morning.
You are speaking from
yeah, buddy.
experience.
Let's
Were
leave it there.
dinosaurs involved?
No,
You
but they
don't know what you're talking
they,
about.
they had a purse that was stolen from them. It ranged anywhere from $80 to $120, and they're all kind of bent out of shape about it. So they were going to straight up shank somebody,
Why
but
would you spend $80 to $120
I don't know.
on a purse?
because she's a hooker, I don't know.
But on a purse?
I don't know.
Of all-
I don't know.
Wait, so it
Buy
wasn't there was
shoes.
$120 in the purse?
No, it's
No,
the
the
purse
purse.
itself. The bag itself is 120. It doesn't matter. Okay,
Anyway.
dinosaurs. Jesus.
Yes.
That purse was worth an hour of
Tangent
someone's
number
time.
5, check.
Excellent.
Yeah.
For those keeping
So-
score at home.
The
Okay.
the best part, the most comical part of the entire movie that I just absolutely loved was
Excellent.
when the Velociraptor was chasing them.
Oh.
And she ran over the top of the holograph thing, and it popped up. And it was
Oh.
like,
Oh, the Dilophosaurus.
it started squaring
To
off
me-
with it, and then it like lunged at it, and then it stood there like, "What the fuck is happening?" 'Cause it couldn't figure
They
out.
were like puppies. I mean, they really were. That's why it was so tragic when the fucking Ultima Deathosaurus, I don't know what it's called.
The Indominus
Yes.
Rex.
The Murderosaurus Rex.
Yeah, it's like
Think
of
it
the
as a-
same.
I'm just gonna say
Spartacus.
this. Pretty damn good villain.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was a damn good
Yes.
villain.
Sure. That's why it was so sad whenever it was killing the Velociraptors. You were like, no, it's like seeing a puppy die. You were like, ah, Jesus.
Charlie, Delta, and Echo. All
I would like to
You're my
point
boy,
out.
Blue.
I would like to point out that
Except for Blue was a girl.
before they even decided to get them out and go pack hunting against this thing, I knew that it was part raptor.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I thought
yeah.
that was
I
pretty.
did.
That was
Yeah.
pretty
I didn't call
straightforward.
it.
I think we could all
I
agree,
didn't call
even
it,
if
no.
you didn't call that, we all knew it was a bad idea.
Oh yeah, no, terrible
Yes.
idea.
The
Always a
answer,
bad idea.
the answer isn't add raptors. You don't. I have
That's
a dinosaur-
never the answer.
I have a fire problem. Let's add more fire.
Right.
Well, except for the
Well,
T-Rex
actually-
did fix it.
Apparently.
Yes. Well, okay, that was the other.
Open Paddock 9, one of the coolest parts of that entire movie.
So that is what I deem to be the most predictable part of the entire thing.
That's not
But
bad.
I wanted it.
I didn't
It
call
doesn't
that
have to be
either.
predictable. I
didn't
wanted
call
Yeah,
that.
this wasn't
Everyone
supposed to
wanted
be
it.
a.
I'm oblivious.
The T-Rex and Dominus Rex
Yeah, so-
Velociraptor fight.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying I didn't call any of that.
I guess that's because you said you
It's
haven't
because
seen the
you've
other
never
Jurassic
seen.
Park.
She's
Yeah,
never
that
seen the other
makes-
Jurassic Park.
Okay.
movies.
Yeah, the entire time I was just like, oh, shit's going down.
See,
Yeah.
the thing is that in the original one, it was the T-Rex versus the Velociraptors inside the main building of Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the T-Rex smokes the whole living dog shit out of the Velociraptors.
Yes, because those are the two big bads.
Oh,
Right.
So take the T-Rex to fight the Raptor hybrid. Got
Right.
it. That makes sense.
And then in
In 2, it's
two,
T-Rex.
it was the Spinosaurus.
No, in 2, it's just T-Rex fucking shit
Spinosaurus
up.
was number 3.
Spinosaurus shows up in
number
3, and the T-Rex dies in like the first act.
Right.
As a major fuck you to the first movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was the most bullshit thing
Yeah.
of all
But
time.
the So second one was the one where T-Rex is wandering around downtown L.A.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost
and it
one.
eats the dog?
This makes me
Jurassic
sad just
Parks are
talking
there.
about it.
This is the fourth one.
Yeah, 4.
Jeez.
William H. Macy was in there somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, he was in the third
The
one.
third one.
I
God, that third movie sucks so hard.
It was awful.
The second one, I really like the doghouse that's hanging from the T-Rex's mouth,
Yeah.
and he like chomps down on it, and the thing crashes and explodes because you knew a dog was in there. Like
Yeah.
they had the dog at
You
the
don't
end
know.
of
It
this.
could have been a
Why
small
is
child.
that funny?
I find things like that comical.
That's terrible.
I know, I'm a terrible person. So this dog's at the end of his chain yapping at the T-Rex, and all of a sudden it like roars at him, and he goes back into his box, and then the next thing you see is the kid inside his room. He's looking out the window, and he's got the chain hanging down from his mouth, and he's got the doghouse hanging here, and he like crumps down, and then the thing hits the ground, the dog house hits the ground and explodes, and there's no more dog.
Thanks for the instant replay.
Yeah.
I think the
picture
moral
it.
of that
That's
scene was buy your dog a shock collar, so
Yeah.
So it can
So it
pick
doesn't
its
bark.
battles
So
better.
it never barks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, good call.
Well, actually, you might just want to sedate it if you know a T-Rex is coming, because of, that was still during the period of they see motion only. So
Yeah.
Now
Well,
they
that's-
can do anything.
No, she's still operating off motion. That's why she was
She had
using
the
the flare, which was also the thing
Yeah,
from
the
the
Jeff
original
Goldblum
movie.
callback thing.
I got it.
No, that
I
was
miss Jeff Goldblum
Yeah.
so much in this movie.
He was running around with that, being
no,
an idiot.
That was in the.
That was in the first movie.
The first
Not,
one.
He wasn't.
He
He
was
did
in
do
the
it
first
that
movie.
in the first movie,
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
he?
And then
he
he had
wasn't the
that-
one that started it.
No, Dr. Grant
Dr.
was,
Grant
and then
was.
Sam Neill.
Jeff Goldblum messes
And he
it
was
up.
he was trying to toss it off to the side so this way everybody would like
Right.
it would leave, and instead suddenly he's like, hey, oh shit.
Yeah. Do
And
you know
then
what
he lost
that?
his shirt somehow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's laying there, and he's got that pose like Kate Winslet in Titanic, like
Yeah.
Jack, paint me like one of your French girls.
Right.
Pose.
The thing is
Look at my
I look at
pecs.
Jurassic World, and after all of the other ones that we've had so far with Jurassic World, I can't help but think that his character wouldn't be like this huge advocate against it in that universe.
Did you catch the Jeff Goldblum Easter egg?
The book.
The book.
Yeah.
No,
that's
I
the-
didn't.
Yeah, he had his book.
Did he?
Jeff Goldblum. Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
You're missing all the stuff, huh?
book?
Well, maybe you'll have to go and see it a second time.
Oh my.
And see all the other movies too. That might help.
Oh well,
So you'll know.
I mean, I've done that.
Maybe not the third one.
You would need, Shelby would have to see all the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but maybe not the third one.
Yeah, you could
Yes.
probably
But
bypass
maybe-
that one.
I want to understand that Steven Spielberg just like made two like the most amazing movies, and he's like, all right, let's make another Jurassic Park movie. I know, let's get the guy who directed Honey Who Shrunk the Kids
Yeah,
to direct it.
Well, that dude apparently like they were friends, and that dude was really gunning to like direct the
Joe
direct or
Johnston
write the
was.
next movie or something like that. I don't know. Like, but it shouldn't have happened.
Right.
Bottom line.
Right.
Yeah.
Mike,
What?
any other thoughts?
Oh, okay. I
I'm
thought
putting you on the spot suddenly.
I was one more thing was gonna be like the T-Rex felt like Godzilla in this movie.
Yes.
Okay, because like that moment when he comes out and she's got the flare and it's running, it felt more like it was going like, where are we going?
Right.
Let's go have fun.
Right.
And then like it fought and it was like, oh no, T-Rex. And then also my favorite hilarious moment was the sound that Blue made, that like because it was just like quiet and there's just kind of like this distant like. And you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
like a
it's
cat
Blue.
elephant.
It's Blue. And then like he comes running, you're like, yes.
if Blue Skidoo,
Great.
you can too.
I didn't find that terribly necessary, Jared.
I did. Someone had to talk about the elephant in the room.
God damn it.
There were actually no elephants
And
involved
okay,
in this whatsoever.
but
No.
but that fight happens, and then it's just like, okay, we have to deal with a T-Rex and a Velociraptor if we win, and then the T-Rex is just like, you guys are cool. See you later.
yeah.
Did anybody see
Rock
that?
on, you let me out of my box.
Yeah.
I did not predict the Mosasaur being the one to off the Indominus there at the very
Oh no.
I
Like-
did as soon as she hit the fence. I was like,
I
that
didn't-
water beast is gonna get her.
I didn't realize they were that close to the tank. Like,
Well-
and then it popped out. I'm like,
Here's the thing. Apparently, that people just go to that park and are wandering around, and hopefully no children fall over that fence.
I was
'cause
thinking the
yeah,
same thing.
fucking
yeah.
that thing is just swimming around down there.
Let's talk about the fact that it can apparently jump up there through that thing.
Yeah, just at any point. That was a ticking time bomb.
They had a lot of
he
security
jumps up
issues.
when you have the meat like hanging over it.
Yeah, everybody that's walking by is like minuscule by comparison. It could see this thing. It's like, I want some of that.
So you're telling me that if there was like a bunch of if like there was a bunch of chicken nuggets over here, you wouldn't like jump for it?
Well, if I could see them, then yeah, I'd go for them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you can't see the chicken nuggets sitting up there.
If,
but if you had like
an average American person was by that fence, you don't think he'd go for him?
doubt it.
I don't
It's not
think
happened
so.
before.
What
Yeah,
about
he
a
was
really
really-
big
Here's
chicken
a
nugget?
serious
Stays
question.
pretty
What
deep
kind
down.
of chicken nuggets are we talking about? Where from?
Yeah.
Are we talking like Chick-fil-A? Because
It's
I'm
pronounced
all about that.
chicken
Okay,
fillet.
well, I'll be honest. I was just
Chicken
thinking
fillet.
McDonald's.
I was just
No.
But
No, I want.
No, I'm not getting up for that.
You get that crap out of here.
That's all you.
good point. Should we move on to the other monsters now, or
Where are we at, like time wise?
We have gone over by 5 minutes.
Oh my god,
You have 40 minutes.
40 minutes left. We got lots of time.
You want to talk
got
about
tons
the
of
other
time.
Jurassic Park movie?
This is
I guess.
dragging
Well,
by.
I'll talk
Dragging
about something
myself.
for this movie that really got to me.
yes?
I was surprised how emotional I got whenever the John Williams score came on. I turned into the 7-year-old kid
Man.
who saw that movie for the first time in theaters.
And the other, like when they went back,
Yeah.
yeah,
it's so you know that this movie is sort of built on the foundation
bones.
or the bones of like the first three, and then I love that they actually visited the bones of the first three.
Yeah.
Oh, when
Yeah,
they go
that
back
was
to the
great.
original.
Of course they had to.
And then like the quiet piano version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just like,
Oh yeah, it was
Exactly.
fantastic.
I had a really terrible moment whenever they came across for the bones of like the welcome center.
Like the goggles.
The
that
goggles,
the kid picked up.
goggles,
I was
all
like,
that
oh,
stuff.
yeah, they
that's
go
awesome.
in there and it's
Oh,
all
and that
just
B-roll.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
all just absolutely in ruin. And I'm like, so's my life from where it was as a child. And I can see the visual representation of it, and I'm starting to sweat. And I need to leave the theater right now. So yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
But also,
You grew up to look like the remains of the original.
yeah, I'm like, I have gray in my
Center.
hair.
You're going to
the
you're going to the concession stand to get a $6 beer now.
yeah. I'm like, can you just front me 5 of these? I
Put it on my tab.
just pour it down my mouth.
Jurassic World is
It's wrecking
really
me.
affecting my adulthood.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I have to agree, and that. I really liked the guards that were standing on top of the gate that were watching the Jeep rolling up. Going, well, you don't see that every day.
And then
And then they get-
it's just the birds.
Yeah,
or
then they get
not
eaten
really
by the
birds,
pterodactyls.
Bird monsters.
Yeah, the bird monsters, because
Yeah.
not all of them were pterodactyls. Some of
They-
them had like teeth.
but They
Yeah.
look
And
like
they were, like,
hybrids
little.
between T-Rexes, like mini T-Rexes, and
Yeah, and I'm sure that if you got that one kid from the
Pterodactyls.
first movie that knew everything about every single dinosaur, what is the deal with Jurassic Park having these like super genius kids coming?
because dinosaurs are awesome and they
recurring
live
tropes.
for it.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yup.
I'm not
like,
gonna lie. After that movie, when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a paleontologist
Yeah?
because
Yup.
Dr. Grant was the shit.
Yup.
And if that failed, I wanted to be Robert Muldoon. I wanted to tame the raptors.
Yup. Everything
I,
about that,
except,
yes.
except not die from cancer like he did.
yeah.
I particularly enjoyed in the first movie the scene near the beginning where Sam Neill's like, "Hey, guess what? Don't disrespect the raptor, or it'll slice your belly open and your guts will pour out." I was, yeah.
That's how you talk to
That's
a
how
child.
you talk to
That is- yeah.
Because kids are spoiled little pieces of shit. You need to-
that is
honestly,
that
you need to put them right in their place.
is
I
total
wanted to
God.
see
truth.
that kid
That is
grown
total
up
truth.
in this movie and then being thrown in the Moses.
Oh, yeah, I'd throw
he
him in.
should have. He should have been the kid up on the top that fell in.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's who that should have been.
That would
Because then he would have been
That's
sitting there, and of
terrible.
course, Chris Pratt would have been
Terrible
like, "Don't
people.
turn your back
Yeah.
to the cage," and he would have turned around and been like, "Shit, I knew better."
Yeah.
Because you know that kid turned completely into a shitty adult. too.
No,
Yeah.
I guarantee after
There's-
that conversation, having your guts sliced open by a paleontologist, he's
Yeah.
probably squared away a little bit.
Yeah, he reminded me of that kid in Harry Potter. The
Oh, the annoying one?
yeah, the
Is that
The
all of
annoying
them?
one?
the kid
Blonde one
the
that
kid that
follows
Harry
Harry
had to
Potter
stay with in the summers. You know, that family,
Oh,
Ron
no
Weasley?
shit.
the Dursleys.
Kid Bean.
The fan theory is that
Oh,
kid became Chris
Chris-
Pratt's character.
Oh,
That's the worst fan theory. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So he grows up to be everybody's
Yeah,
favorite
that kid.
person.
Do you remember that kid? You guys
Dire
remember?
Monkey.
I remember the kid. He's the one that's standing out there.
cry,
and he's
buddy.
talking
He was
about
actually
how.
on TV the other
Do
day.
you think he grew up to look like Chris Pratt?
No, he's the
he
kid that.
grew up to look like a tall version of that kid.
Yeah, he's,
with a mustache.
He's the kid that he was talking about how it's just a giant chicken.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then
a
he
6-foot
walks
turkey.
over there and he gets out the giant raptor claw and he's telling him the whole story. And he sits there and he's talking about how he's talking about how it's the one that you're looking at front. He sets up the whole how it hunts. It's like you see the one up here.
Yeah.
It's the one from the side that kills you. And then later in the movie, that actually occurs. Because you're sitting here and you're watching this and you're like, you're screwed, dude.
Also, that like 3-minute part from the movie should be used as like in a parenting manual.
Yeah.
Just in general of like,
Let
look,
kids know that they're not the top of the food chain.
no, not at all.
Velociraptors.
I
are.
am.
Okay.
Jareth
Here's what
and
we
his
do.
toasters.
Here's what we do with the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. We take troubled children and we put them in a camp and let loose velociraptors on them.
Yes, the ones that survive deserve to live.
Now that's a
Survival of the
Hunger
fittest.
Games movie I can get behind.
Now that is that is a Hunger Games movie that I would.
That's
be
more
totally-
like Battle Royale, but okay.
Yeah,
That movie's so messed up.
that's surprisingly that's the same theory my mother had whenever I was growing up with my sisters. She said I
She
should
had
lock.
velociraptors on
No,
hand?
she said I should lock all three of you in a room with one another, and whichever one comes out alive is the one I'll keep in love. And her philosophy on it though was that I would always survive unless my sisters teamed up together and
Are you
then
sure
killed
she didn't
me
just
first.
tell you that, and then she told
No,
all the
she-
other ones that as well?
She told
while
all
they were
three of
alone?
us at the same time, and then said, "Well, your brother would always win unless you two teamed up and killed him first, and in that case, your little sister would win." And I was like, "So in all scenarios, my middle sister, she just dies always?" And she's like, "Well, basically."
I understand a lot more about your disposition now.
Yeah, well, it made me who I am
Makes
today.
sense.
You killed your sisters.
No. Not for lack of trying.
Do you miss being a brother at all? Is it hard for you?
No, I've still got these numbskulls.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
But anyway,
I'm in
watch your
danger
backs.
Watch your.
So if we locked you three in a room,
It's not the roper in front of you that's going to attack.
Here's the thing: if we locked the three of us in a room, and I am and the one that needed to come out alive, it would still be me because Jareth would curl up in fetal position and just die.
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's
that's-
go with that.
That's what would happen.
I prefer you think that.
That's true. He's the science intellectual type. He doesn't actually. He's not a form.
You understand Jareth is like part dinosaur. You've been around him,
Yeah,
right?
that's why we call him. The
He's
Birdman.
been he's been in Canada.
He's right.
So
That doesn't faze me.
I don't know what he
You're
did
not-
up there.
You're not Wolverine, nor are you Deadpool.
They won't take him
I'm
back.
I
not
arm
concerned
wrestled
with
a moose.
you. In your mind.
No.
That was a
I
mind boost.
lost, but
Well,
I did it.
Is that before or after your warrants?
did you guys
between
know? Did you guys know that Jareth's name is not made up? It's not like a.
That is absolutely.
It's not
his
a name, not like a stage name,
That
if
is
you will.
That is what his name is. It is Jareth.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jareth Mooneyham.
God, I love
Well,
Jurassic Park.
There it is. I'm out there now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's real. No, I'm putting you out there.
Hey,
yeah,
so-
it's real.
Yeah, you are a tangible person now.
The truth is out there.
Wow, what secret about me is going to be revealed?
Not on this show, but we'll get to it later.
We'll get around
Okay.
to it.
Yeah.
Your name just doesn't sound like you perpetually have a wizard hat on.
As far as the
why I had
internet knows, I do.
Yeah, it's not a video podcast. We can be whoever they want us to be.
See, you know what's fun is
We're all very attractive.
yes. all
Wouldn't they
of
just
us.
call that a talk show?
Yes, yeah. So this actually kind of mildly leans us into something of our segue for Dan's question.
Transition.
No, not at all. It doesn't
Yeah,
even all of
yeah.
us.
Whenever I'm sitting here talking about you being my formidable opponent, and you just
Oh.
curl up and die,
Being locked in a room with
being
okay.
locked in a room with
Okay.
something. So it doesn't matter.
reaching.
Movie. I'm not reaching. It's there. It's not that far out.
Michael Jordan.
Quit
He's
stretching.
jumping.
Quit stretching. I'm not jumping. It's right there. It's
Go.
like
Move on.
it's
Move
like right
on.
here. Right
Monsters.
here.
Move on.
So
The
you're locked
listeners
in-
can't see how close that cup is to your face.
I don't even have to unbend
It's
my arms.
really close.
I'm like a
listeners.
little T-Rex. I can just grab things with my little T-Rex arms.
Speaking
so
of T-Rexes,
So we'll start at this end, right
Okay.
here next to right next to me, and we'll start with Andrew, and then we'll loop all the way around.
It's
TV, movie, video game. We'll stick with that.
books.
No, we'll stick with that.
Okay.
Who could I be, or who would I?
We'll start with the monster that you would most likely, or the one that you would look at and go, I could totally take you.
Okay. The one I could take, I would wreck the shit out of Mac and Me.
Yeah.
Kill that little fucker so quick.
What's
now,
that from?
if you're talking about,
Oh my god.
if you're talking about a creature that I would want to be killed by, it'd be the Kraken.
Yeah.
Because I would.
From which
No,
one?
I'm talking original Clash of the Titans
Okay.
claymation Kraken.
Okay.
Because I would hear Zeus scream, "Release the Kraken," and
Right.
that would be one of the last things I heard, and I'm all right with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But
So
different.
basically, you feel like you could take on like ugly ET.
Yeah, exactly. Or a gremlin. I could
Okay.
kill a gremlin.
Expand on that.
How
Where-
many gremlins?
expand on that.
A gremlin.
Expand on that. Where's it from?
Mac and Me?
Yes.
Oh, it was an old 1980s, terribly awesome kids alien movie.
What's it called?
Mac and Me.
Mac and Me. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
It's
No. Imagine E.T. made for $80,000
Okay. Okay.
with today's money. Back then, it was made for like a couple Burger King coupons, I imagine.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
looking
even
at,
McDonald's.
I'm looking at the pictures on Dire Monkey's screen over here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Well, you just poke it in its giant eyes.
yeah, exactly.
Did it kill anything?
Mac and Me?
Yeah.
It wasn't the point. He asked what creature I think I could kill.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
Did it kill? No, it was gentle and it wanted to be your friend, and those are the ones you know you can get away with.
So you're like,
It does look like Dobby's retarded brother.
Which creature could I kill? I don't know. I guess a rabbit. An infant kitten.
Shelby.
I'd say probably Warm Bodies or The Walking Dead zombies.
okay.
For the one that you would
That I could kill.
You could kill.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like I could be a zombie apocalypse badass.
Are we-
But
All right.
Past that, there's no creatures that I think I could kill. Every time I watch a scary movie with creatures that kill people, I'm like,
So you
no, I
just
wouldn't fuck
you
with
just
that.
be
The
like,
thing, I'm not fucking with the thing.
The thing's kind of bullshit, though.
Yeah,
So.
no, it's scary.
What do you think? I was actually the next question was what one do you not want to go? I was gonna say The Thing. John Carpenter's
No,
Thing.
fuck
Yeah?
that
the
shit.
scariest movie of all
Yeah.
time.
yeah.
No thing.
So that's
All of it, all at once.
I didn't mean
Andrew-
to jump ahead.
No,
of
you're
question,
fine.
but
That's
yeah.
fine. So the other end of the question, you start with, and that's fine. You start with the one you would take out, and then the one you, as soon as you saw
Under no
what it was, you would
circumstances.
just be like, nope, I'm done.
It's The Thing.
The Thing.
Yeah.
Okay. There. Brian.
Okay, a Goomba I could
Yeah.
step on. I think I could Gargamel from the Smurfs.
Oh, damn it.
Also could just
Did he
step on.
steal yours?
Could step on that.
I was going to say a Smurf.
Most,
Keebler Reynolds.
most things I could step on. Also, I saw a movie called Night of A1000 Cats.
Yeah. I remember that movie.
The A wasn't necessary. You were already spelling out 1,000.
Well, it's the prequel to B1000.
So, yeah. So, Night of A1000 Cats. And it's about this man who lures women in a helicopter to some island that he lives on in some house, and he has them killed by his cats.
Wait, he lures them with the helicopter or he takes them in the helicopter?
Well, he's like, I own a fucking helicopter.
So then they
and my name
follow
is
him
Hugo.
while he flies?
No, he. God damn it, Jared, I swear.
Every time.
They get in the helicopter. The helicopter, which I would tell you to put your face in the blades of, and they go to this island. So he lures them in there, and the movie, it's Night of A1000 Cats. They didn't really have a lot of money, so you go in the house, and there's 23 cats. I don't know.
The cover of this.
You see the
this
same
picture,
20 cats.
The cover of this A1000 Cats here
Yeah.
is god awful looking.
Yeah, I could kill every single one of those cats. That's what I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
okay.
I could
once?
absolutely. Yeah, I just.
All 1,000 at once.
It would
Just so you know, this is one of those movies where the cover is actually still better than the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made you watch that, I think.
Yeah.
Like 5 or 8
We
years
had our
ago.
own personal MST3K night where we just made fun
Yeah.
of the movie.
That
Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yeah, it was 3,000.
3,000.
Love it.
yeah. So, yeah, those cats, Gargamel and a Goomba.
At the same time?
See, but
Oh,
Gargamel
fuck yeah, bring it on. I'll just
Damn.
step a lot.
isn't Gargamel just a person?
He's a really small person.
He's evil though. I think. I don't know.
He's just a person.
He's of ambiguous intent.
He's blue. It's not
not blue.
natural.
In Dungeons and Dragons, that's still considered. No, wait. In Magic the Gathering, it's still considered a creature. Boom.
We're not talking about magic though.
Boom.
People are creatures.
Jesus,
Keep your
tits.
caveats to yourself.
I was caveating on your side.
Your Continue to talk about your caveats.
Gargamel was not blue.
No, he was just a dude.
Was he not?
He was just a dude.
He had a cat and
He
everything.
wasn't very big though.
He had a cat
He was a
named.
bald.
He's a person.
Was he
Yeah.
bigger than I thought?
He's a person. He is a person. He's Gargamel
I
is a
think he's-
person. He has a cat named Azrael.
I think he's.
I take
Yeah, it
that
was-
back. I just kill that cat too.
Yeah. What
There
if
you
you
go,
just have
Brian.
an
Okay.
affinity for cats?
Oh yeah, no, I could kill him.
I love that the answers so far, except for Shelby's, the answers so far have been like, I could beat up an old man, I could beat up a weird, crippled alien.
An old
Yeah.
man, an old cat man,
Yeah.
No, cat man.
And his cat.
and his cats.
Yeah,
Your horde of cats.
any cats
I
you want
think
to throw my
we're
way.
just all setting realistic goals.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
really.
setting the bar real low so you know you'll survive.
Yeah,
Mike,
exactly.
where are you at for
I mean, I got
this?
shit to do tomorrow. I don't want to be like bruised up taking on something bigger than
No.
me.
So I was gonna say Smurfs, but like that's duh. Gollum would be like probably my real answer because I feel like that'd actually be a fight.
Yeah.
Gollum.
Oh, yeah.
He's a scrappy
Makes you
one.
be,
Yeah, he
like,
is.
Biting your fingers off. and
Yeah,
shit.
he'll come after you, man. He'll like
With his 3 teeth.
yeah.
Toofuses.
He grew up on the street. Like he'll
It's really more of a cave, but
he'll fight for real. But I could probably take him. Just get a good brick or something. I could probably take
Gollum
him.
North Side.
That got a little dark.
Sam hit him with a rock.
Sam did hit
No
him
one
with
can
a
hear you,
rock.
Dire Monkey.
Sam
Don't
did.
acknowledge him. He's not here.
He's
not
here.
real.
I don't believe in you.
Look at the man.
Is he like
behind
Schrodinger's
the
cat?
Curtain.
If we don't look at him,
We don't
He
look,
neither
doesn't exist.
he neither exists nor doesn't. Or he neither exists
Or doesn't exist.
or doesn't
He's both
exist all at
dead
the same
and
time.
alive.
Yeah, it's both dead and alive.
Jareth,
That's exactly right. Jareth,
Speaking
where
of both
where
dead and alive.
what could you fight?
Cardboard Attack Monster 0.
Did you just make that up?
Look it up.
Is that something from Calvin and Hobbes? What the fuck is that? Cardboard attack monster?
0. It's
So
because
there's more than one?
Yeah.
I don't know. They never show more than one.
Who was they exactly?
Yeah, what exactly is
The
this?
government.
Cardboard Attack Monster 0 at YouTube. I see a link right
Oh,
there at
it's
the
a
very
YouTube
top.
video?
Is it a YouTube thing?
No, it was a Masters of Horror short, like 10 years ago.
Is
Wow.
this CGI?
I saw that one with Meatloaf where he tears his skin off.
What the fuck is that thing?
I don't know. It's got claw boots on?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Do you guys think Jareth could kill it?
No.
No.
That leads me to my second part, which is still Cardboard Attack Monster 0.
Wow.
Which one would I want to fight? Cardboard Attack Monster 0. What monster do I want to kill me? Cardboard Attack Monster 0.
Okay, fair enough.
But what monster would you avoid at all costs of fighting?
Yeah.
If you
I don't
say
know, a
cardboard-
grilled cheese.
What?
I'm just glad he didn't say cardboard attack monster.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought it would be.
We'll call it a win.
I'll speak for everyone.
Actually, giant spider thing from It. Or the clown that it
Oh,
becomes.
Pennywise?
Yeah.
So it.
What
So
about the
yeah.
light?
they're remaking that. Did you know
Yeah.
that?
Did you see the kid they got playing it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna be
he's the guy
freaking
from Where Are the
terrifying.
Millers.
Fucking eyebrow
Yeah.
kid.
He's
Yeah,
also
the Where
in
the Millers
Maze
kid.
Eyebrow
Runner.
kid.
Just look at his face. That's his nickname. Is fucking eyebrow kid.
As long as they don't have
Yeah, that's
that
what my
one
sister calls
line,
him.
that one line in there.
We all
like,
float.
why is it so mean? Why does it hate?
Just look at his face.
That's the worst line of it. And she like hesitates. Why is it so mean? I don't think mean's what I'd go with, honestly.
No. Why is it so homicidal?
Yeah, why is it literally my worst nightmare?
I might also.
Okay. So I just clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck clowns. That's just what
No,
that is right there.
here's a question. Is
Roper-
it because of it?
Yeah, well, no, it was before it, and then I watched it, and now I can't watch anything with Tim Curry. I just,
That's
Oh,
a
I'm
sad,
so
sad.
sorry.
I know,
Sorry.
He is the most
So
amazing.
Tim
that
Curry
means
played
you-
it, played
Yeah,
Pennywise.
That means
he's
you missed
Pennywise.
out on
I had
Muppet
no
Treasure
clue.
Island. I feel so sorry for
Nope.
you right now.
You missed
yeah.
out on 4 Barbie
You missed
movies.
out on Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Actually, I've tried to watch that, and I cannot see him without the clown makeup. And so, if you could picture Rocky Horror with Pennywise, you can see it through my mind.
Sounds
Oh
awesome.
my god!
It's
but
terrible.
Him doing all of the
It's
songs.
terrible.
Well,
No,
he
it's
also
terrible.
missed out on Home Alone 2. It's probably the best of the franchise.
think it was
I did
ones
watch
are good.
that, and that is the only movie I think now that I did watch that, and I didn't even realize he was in it until you just mentioned that.
Is
so
that the
yeah,
one that's like Home Alone 2?
Lost in New York.
That's New York. Yeah,
Escape from New York. Kurt Russell's in the background.
somewhere,
How
somewhere,
awesome would that be?
somewhere in the distance, Snake Bliskin will.
Yeah. I would
Oh my
watch the
gosh.
shit out of that.
That would be great. You got
He
Macaulay
was the
Culkin tossing
undercover
cans.
lady with the pigeons. That was actually Kurt Russell.
Okay, now I just got a couple of answers for the second question. Macaulay Culkin, under no circumstances
Would you
will I
square
be-
up with him?
No.
You sure wouldn't?
He is
He'll
a
shoot you up with
He's
some
a
drugs
terrifying
and have
Are you
sausage
sure it wouldn't be
attack.
Shia LaBeouf?
He's
Oh,
fine.
dude. I just
fine.
want to
That's
meet
just be
him.
weird.
Shia
Just
LaBeouf's-
listen to him talk for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
He's like,
Shia LaBeouf.
Have you all heard the song "Running for Your Life" from Shia LaBeouf?
oh sure.
No.
It's fantastic.
Oh, it's great.
You'll have to watch that. It's wonderful because he's running through the woods.
His
and
newest
he's trying
like
to murder you.
30-minute do it.
Dustin
like, Pep
Diamond?
speech is the greatest thing in history.
Oh, yeah, he's messed up.
Why is he?
Yeah. Screech.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Okay.
guy is insane.
Macaulay
H.H.
Culkin.
Holmes.
But if there's
That's
no
a real fear.
if there's no Macaulay Culkins around, if Alien showed up, I'm fucked.
You're
Oh
out.
yeah,
The Xenomorphs?
the Xenomorphs,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Those things. They were that and Chucky were like the two things as a kid.
Screw Chucky.
Don't you feel like you could like just punt, just give Chucky a good punt?
When I was a
He's
kid, I didn't know
inexorable.
that.
He's inevitable. Yeah. You can't kill him, apparently.
Yeah, but yeah, Xenomorphs, It, and Chucky.
Yeah.
That
Did
was my
somebody say
childhood
H.H.
nightmares.
Holmes? Isn't that the serial killer?
Yeah, I said real fear. That's a real person.
That's a good one. He's a jacked up dude.
And then
Gaston.
he, oh yeah.
Wait, from
Guys,
I could
ripped
take
From
him.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that guy
I
would
could
beat the
take him.
shit out of me.
I could take him.
I wouldn't even. Have you seen him do push-ups?
That's because that's because he would approach you differently than he would approach us.
yeah.
That's very true.
And he would be letting his guard down.
I'd
and
probably
you
try to
could
pull his
just
ponytail.
We don't know.
harpoon him in the throat.
Oh,
He could
yeah,
just
I would
come up-
definitely be stabbing something in his face.
Nobody beats the shit out of Brian like Gaston.
yeah.
There's a Facebook page called Good Guy Gaston, and it's advocating that Gaston is the good guy in the movie.
Hey,
and
That's
the
awesome.
Beast is
You
the
know
bad
what?
guy. It's
If-
terrible. It's
I would
that
so
hiring?
watch that
if
movie.
you
Where is
read
it?
the old school stories, and there's even some comic books that go through and do this for the Grimm fairy tales.
Yeah, yeah.
The end of the movie or the end of the story arc, she leaves and goes back home, and Beast like freaks out and tries to go after her, and the chick who put the curse on him to begin with is like, you still have time if you don't go after her. He's like, no, forget that, and he continues on. He murders everybody in the village.
Yeah.
And then he ends up breaking him, Gaston, in half, and then
Good.
he
Not
finds
possible, but
and then-
continue.
and then he finds Belle at the top of this tower, and she's like, what have you done? He's like, I'm in love with you. I done all this because of this. And she throws herself off a tower, and she dies, and he remains
And they
perpetually
all
as the
lived
Beast
happily
forever.
ever after.
Gaston is an
It is a
terrible
much better
rendition.
story. It is
no,
a
it's
much
a
better
terrible
story.
rendition. That's my favorite childhood movie.
It is
If you
a
actually
okay.
read the original Grimm stories, they are brutal.
Oh yeah, they are. That's actually we're
sister has
one of the upcoming episodes we're going to be doing, thanks to Dire Monkey over here. Is I don't know what we're calling it. But it's like Dark Disney's,
Take all your favorite Disney movies and,
and just
poop on
wreck
them.
the crap out of them.
Poop right on them.
That's
You
that's
guys are
going to be an
break
upcoming.
my heart.
Yeah, I read
I'm
a
not
summary
doing
of The Little Mermaid, and
No.
it is like the
Oh.
most awful thing.
Oh,
Didn't we
I
discuss?
refuse.
Didn't we discuss that one for like a brief second where we were like, it is such a horrible message. If
We
you
also
really get down
watched
to it.
that video, which was hilarious.
Yeah, it was
Was it
hilarious.
the honest trailer?
The honest
Yeah.
trailer.
Oh,
for
What
Yeah.
about
Most
like
amazing.
Ariel's dad versus Gaston in arm wrestling?
Are they
I'd
in
have
the
to go-
ocean or not?
I'd have to go with the Sea. I'd have to go with
That's
the
actually
Sea
a
King.
really valid.
I'd have to
question,
go with the Sea King all the way across.
Also, Gaston's another good example of a bro.
Very good example, bro. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
so we agree that bros are the worst monsters of all.
Yes.
But they're
what this was
also
all
the ones we
circling
would
around
love to
to.
beat the shit out of.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so
they're
we
just
take
the guy you want to have on your side.
Maybe
though.
they're the best monsters.
They're not the best monsters. They're
the
not.
best worst monsters.
You love
see,
to hate them.
Yeah.
So for me, I think that the one monster I'd square off against, and unlike the rest of you, I'm actually picking a monster. Would be, well, I guess he's an alien. Or
Cardboard
it's
Attack
an
Monster
alien.
Zero is a monster.
Okay, I never
in
even,
his name.
I never even
Fucking damn
I
it.
never even saw it. It's its feet walking after this chick, and she falls through a door.
Yeah.
It looked terrible. Anyhow, it's an alien. The one that's mine is an alien. It's from Gears of War. It's the little shriek monkey things that like scream at you.
Okay.
Oh,
They're
I
called
think
shriekers.
Shriekers. Yeah, I
They're
think
also not an alien.
they are an alien.
No, they're
They're an alien.
native.
They're
to Sarah.
indigenous.
They're native. They're native to there, but to me, they're aliens.
You're a fucking alien to them.
Exactly.
Fucking alien.
yeah. So I still think I could kill one of those things and be
Great.
okay.
Fantastic.
That'd be that one. And as for the one that if I figured out that we were in proximity of one another, I would absolutely have to leave. Would be the Predator.
No, man,
Just put down
because
your gun and keep your hands
when
up.
you get
No.
to heaven, people are like, how'd you die? You go, a fucking predator.
That sounds awesome, actually.
yeah, fair enough.
I don't really know. All I heard was clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just.
No,
Predator
unfortunately,
killed me.
I would probably be one of the people that's just like, well, that's what's going on. I'm getting out of here. Drop my gun, go to leave, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger would do something stupid, and the thing would blow itself up, and I get caught in the blast on the tail end of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you'd be hanging out in heaven with Carl Weathers and Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
There's no downside.
Yeah.
There's plenty of downside there.
If it bleeds,
Like
we can kill it.
the fact that I'm dead. I'd like to start there.
But with Carl Weathers.
Apollo Creed, what are you doing?
Worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's well, okay, but this is something that that I brought up on a previous podcast that I think is interesting. Is that everyone's favorite movies, like your favorite comedy movie, your favorite drama, is usually something that's very like close to your heart or something that you find very endearing.
Yeah.
Your favorite scary movie is something that you under no circumstances want to be around. Like your favorite scary movie is actually something that you
Hate.
hate
Yeah.
very much, or is like the exact thing that frightens you.
Like Andrew was saying, the thing.
Yeah.
I think that's very unique to scary movies. And I think to bring this back around to Jurassic Park finds like this perfect little sweet spot between
You love dinosaurs.
scary movie monsters that you don't like, but also like a fun adventure movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's pretty good natured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Even
That's
with
really interesting.
yeah, even with like the people getting ripped in half and stuff, you
Yeah.
still have like the sense of like wonder.
Yeah.
It's a terrifying movie that you can take your kids to see.
That's fucking entirely true.
Just
Yeah,
like
I'm
the
thinking about
Little
my
Mermaid.
Childhood now, like all the Godzilla movies, all the Toho Godzilla movies I watched. Yeah, if I would have watched those, like if I would have come across that, I'd be like, fuck, I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah.
But I love those movies so much. Even the newest one I thought was incredible. I love that movie.
It's like high-fiving my young self a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I found out that
Oh, yeah.
fans of the actual Godzilla series love that movie, and
Yeah.
people who went in expecting another Michael Bay movie hated it.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a win-win because we get all the people we don't want to watch this movie, and then when the next one comes out, only the people that actually love the series will be there.
Ooh, yeah. So if we could do like a third question that's like monsters you'd want to be killed by, Andrew already answered it.
Go for it, yeah.
Godzilla, for goddamn sure. I
Yeah.
would love to be squished by Godzilla because it's probably because he's killing something that's bad. And
You were just
know,
caught in the middle of it.
tons of collateral damage, and I know
Yeah.
he'd feel bad about it, you know?
Could I go with
Probably.
the guy from Transcendence to kill me? Is he kind of a monster? Because isn't he rebuilding people as super AI?
No. See, we established in the one episode that that's not what he was doing. He was actually helping.
Exactly. So
Not a monster.
he'd kill me, but
I
then
haven't
I'd
seen
be
this
back
movie.
as a robot person.
I don't know
And
what
I'm
this
down with that.
Johnny Depp, he turns into
I
the
know,
machine
I haven't
thing.
seen it either, but we had that argument about
Yeah, that
how
was-
he's a dick.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
I
but then he's
skipped
not.
that movie.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible, but at the same time, it's.
Is it one of those movies if you see it on TV, you're like, oh, I guess I could spend some
Yeah,
time
you
watching
could do
it.
that. That would be okay. You'd be okay with that.
Or if you see it on like pop up on Netflix, you're like, I got nothing to do tonight.
Exactly, and there's nothing else good on.
Yeah.
Like, there's
yeah.
no way you could be watching Lethal Weapon 2. So you're watching
See,
that.
You
well,
never.
if Lethal Weapon was on, I'd have to watch it
Yeah, you
for
don't
like
have-
the millionth
you don't have a
time.
choice.
Right, but
Exactly.
you're not going to like pick out Lethal Weapon.
No, but if it's on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you are going to.
Special category of movies like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there really is.
Yeah, I do the same thing with the Die Hard movies. Almost all of
Yeah.
them. Almost all of them.
You know what? For Christmas last year, I did watch.
It's a Christmas mo- it is a
actively watch
Christmas
Die Hard
movie.
to get me in the spirit.
It is a Christmas movie.
It is. It.
Shelby, you look like you have a
Yippee-ki-yay,
thought.
motherfucker.
No, I'm trying to think about what monster I would want to kill me, and I don't
Oh.
think I want any of them to.
Yeah?
So
Nothing?
what I
That's a
was
good
really
answer.
well, you think about
Think
it.
of that.
No, I don't really like any of my options.
Yeah.
The end result is always the same.
That's kind of a byproduct of fanaticism. So I should probably reevaluate my life.
Ooh, I got.
Okay.
I'd want to be killed by species.
You have a second answer.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why succubi are great demons, because they totally work.
Wait a second. Killed by her because she kills a bunch of people in just the really regular way, though.
Yeah,
too.
she does. She just straight up.
I want her to
kills
kill
some
me
of
the
them.
right way.
Also,
You know the way.
So via impregnation.
Yeah.
Okay.
also
so
in
you're
like
gonna-
Species 2, there's a guy species.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
So,
Let's go first species. How
Okay.
about that?
okay.
Or like Scarlett Johansson in Under the Skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Same kind of thing.
Never
Yeah.
seen it. Does she?
No?
Is there boobs and she kills you?
Just take
Yes.
out aliens
Okay.
and substitute vampires. Same thing.
okay.
Essentially the same thing.
It's
Yeah.
working. This is working.
Or I guess
Also
it
a
wasn't even
good
an
answer.
alien, was it? In species? It's
Kind
been so
of.
It's
long
an alien. Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
yeah, it's from outer
She's an
space.
alien in
Sort
Under the Skin.
of. She's a genetically modified
Scarlett
human.
See, that's what I
to,
thought.
A
The alien-
blueprint of
Yes.
an alien.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I never paid attention to the plot of that.
Yeah, I know. It's not what you're watching. That's not what you're watching. Oh, there's aliens in this movie.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the weird guy who actually watched it for what was happening.
See, we need people like you to inform people like me in
Yes.
situations like this.
Aliens beamed down a message contained a genetic blueprint for the perfect human or some crap like that. So they built it, and then it was her.
Yeah, and
And
turns
then-
out that it's not really what they thought it was. And it
Oh
goes
yeah,
around
it's
having-
designed to infest the planet
yeah,
with
and it goes,
alien monsters.
goes around having sex with everything, and then it turns around and dumps out little reproductions of itself.
So
This all sounds like just what goes on.
yeah, I was about to
you
be
know.
like, so that's like go to Walmart at 2 a.m. and
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah.
There's
what
a
you're
couple
looking at.
Twilight Zone episodes that have some creatures in them that are pretty freaking terrifying even to this day.
Oh, yeah.
Even alien ones too.
I thought of the monster
Whoa.
I don't want to fight under any circumstance.
Is it from Twilight Zone?
Is it Cardboard
No.
Monster?
What is it?
3000?
The Vashta Narada from Doctor Who?
Oh
that.
yeah.
I'm already scared of the dark. Yeah, I said scared.
Is that the one on the planet where it's like
With
a
the
giant
shadows?
library?
Yup.
Yeah.
I
pure
agree.
darkness.
I agree. 100%.
Screw
I
that.
agree. Yeah.
I'll one up you. The angels.
You know
Also, screw them.
Those I would be okay with that
I would-
because it would
no.
blast you into the past. You could hang out. You know.
Well, except for god, no, I'm not even getting into it. Just okay, fine.
I don't want to be killed by those reavers on Firefly.
Yeah.
Oh god.
because they don't kill
There's all
you. They're
that
just going to
rape.
eat you.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You'd survive for a little while they're doing it.
They're rapey and skinny and
With at least the dust particles, they just devour you like all at once.
pretty instantly.
pretty just almost immediately.
It'd
Yeah.
be it's the dread though of like
I'm already afraid of the dark. That's where they live.
It's just dust particles in the dark that rip you to shreds.
Here's a fanboy question for you.
okay.
I'm assuming you've seen Serenity and Firefly both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you have preferred they never showed you what the Reavers look like?
Yes.
Okay, because I am always in that like. I'm glad they never showed me in the Firefly the series, but then in Serenity they did.
Right.
I'm like, it was totally different
It
from
was
what I
downplayed.
imagined.
Yeah, you
They
know,
kind of do. There's that one episode where that guy goes crazy.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
But that's like that's the thing. That's like a Lovecraftian method of horror though, where they're like amping up these reavers and then they show you just the outside
Yeah.
splash effect of what a reaver can have on a human mind. As opposed to like in Serenity, they just show them and it's just there's people with spikes in them.
Takes away the impact.
I have a weird
little bit for
perspective
me.
on it though because I saw Serenity first.
Oh.
oh,
Really?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I love the hell out of.
Well, I know,
them,
but like seeing Wash die and then you gotta go back and then
Yeah, tragic.
that was hard.
It's
I was
rough,
like,
isn't
"There's
it?
more episodes with him in it. That just makes my heart hurt more." I guess I'll let.
and Preacher.
I feel like
Yeah.
getting through Sons of Anarchy
Book-
until Opie died, and then realizing that
that was.
you have a ton more to go.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
That was rough.
Are you gonna,
Spoilers. Wait,
not doing
we're
it.
not supposed to do spoilers.
I'm not doing
right?
it. There you go. Thank you, Brian.
This sucks. It's not fun anymore.
Damn it.
I'm out.
All right. So we are just past our 5-minute marker to the end of the episode. We're sitting at about 3 minutes now. So I'm going to use this as the opportunity to go ahead and start our conclusions here. Just based on the fact that... Stop. Just based on the fact that we have Flick Freaks with us. You guys got websites, channels on YouTube, things of that nature? That,
I'll plug some stuff if that's all right.
yeah.
You can find us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and Instagram, all at /Flick Freaks.
Excellent. You guys still kind of taking a break right now, or are you guys picking back up?
We're going to be picking it up very soon now that everything's settled and situated now. So
Excellent.
podcast will be on the way, but YouTube's still going strong.
Well, we're going to have you guys back on for future episodes again. This
That
has
was
been
so fun.
a
You
lot
guys
of fun.
are very
This has
enjoyable
been
to have.
enjoyable to
Thank
do.
you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Shelby put this together.
Yes,
Thanks,
you, Shelby.
Shelby.
Well, at classes
Yeah.
come together.
Yeah, her and I crossed paths over at class one time, and we just happened to both
When
be
it was
talking.
canceled.
That's
Yeah.
actually the first time I met her was in class.
Yeah, and we were like, "Hey, I do a podcast." She's like, "We do a podcast." I'm like, "We should do a doubled podcast," and so we put this all together. So
This
we're-
could have happened.
And the
This
rest
could have happened
is
so.
history.
This could have happened so much earlier if Brian and I had just mentioned.
I know,
It would have made a lot more sense. Yeah.
Is this the time?
Where are we,
Are we
Jordan?
singing now? Are we going to
Oh,
sing
God.
"It's a Small World"
See,
now?
so
I
Brian
told
and
you
I-
I leave if that happens.
Brian
So let's do
Jareth.
Let's do it.
Brian Jareth and I all know each other in real life. We've known each other for years, and it's
real
only
life.
just now that we have learned that we both have podcasts.
How is it
Yeah,
that I sent you a
today.
message and gave you his name, and you're like, "I don't know who that is"?
He's just
I'd
being a
lie.
Fucking
douchebag.
kidding.
Look at him.
I threw the phone across the room.
Yeah.
Mike is privy
Yeah.
to this. It happened.
He was very angry. He screamed.
He knew
jumped.
I was going to talk about his name.
He took a cereal box and put it on the floor.
Put it gently on the floor.
Yes. No, you're right. And then he
Placed
jumped
it
over
gently
it.
on the floor, then picked it up, realizing he'd later want to eat said cereal.
Because I was like, who the hell could possibly know me? And you're like, from Teletech. And I'm like, I know like one person from Teletech, and the others I don't want to see.
Was he the one that you knew?
Yeah.
That you were okay
He was
with
the
him?
one he didn't want to see.
We talk regularly.
Okay, I didn't know that.
We're in a band, tentatively.
He's going to be my bass player.
No shit. See,
Yeah.
we
This is the guy you were talking about yesterday on
Yeah,
the
I
river?
was like, I have a bass player. I was describing my,
It would be
progress.
better to
It's
say
small-
that you're in
it
a
is
band
a small
theoretically.
world after all.
Yep.
So, Mike, you're putting together
Oh, the Dungeon Cast.
the
yeah.
Dungeon Cast.
Yep, I'll be talking to Rob about that here in a second because he and I have yet to talk about a few things. But that is definitely going to happen. Probably here sometime next month, and we'll be recording it next month, and it'll probably come up sometime. So July, probably August, late August, it'll start posting
of this year.
Yes.
of this year.
Yes. So,
2021.
last thing on ours, because we're about to run out of time. Make sure you go over to our website, alltowermedia.com.
Buy our
All Tower
shirts.
Podcast. Buy our shirts. Dire Monkey's actually wearing one of our shirts this evening.
Show me your
Pretty
crits.
legit.
Show me your crits.
I did that.
Aside from that, you did do that. Aside from that, get over, like us, share us on Facebook, all that good stuff. And thanks for being with us tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys showing up.
Yeah, thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Dinosaurs.
Speed, everybody.
That's a really cool way to sign off.
I love turtles.